Hello, welcome to week 2 of a Merry Little Christmas series. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you caught last week's video. This week we are making a pocket gift card holder. It's great that you can have a greeting card, you can write in it, but have a gift card on the front in the pocket. Gift cards are quite a popular gift at Christmas time. I know I give mostly gift cards, and it's great that you can still give a Christmas card in a fancy way. So I'll just show you how to make it. Once again, we're using the Tidings and Trimmings bundle. So let's get started. Just remember, if you're watching on YouTube, give it a like. If you like, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll catch later projects. If you're watching on Facebook, give it a like, share it with your friends. I'd love to hear what you think of the projects. So what you'll need today is, we're using a base white card. That's just your standard white. You'll need a piece of evening evergreen card mat. We're using soft succulent and using the beautiful Tidings of Christmas designer series paper. Let's just give you the measurements. Your card mat is 10.1 by 14.4 centimeters, or 4 1/8 inch by 5 3/8. Your soft succulent is 13.8 by 9.5, or 5 inches by 3 3/4. Your piece of designer series paper, you can choose whatever pattern you like. I just really love this print. So your paper is 9.5 by 7.5, or 3 3/4 inch by 3 inches. I've also, for the tag, you'll need 7 centimeters by 10 centimeters, which is 2 3/4 inch by 4 inches. Your white card is 6.5 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters, 2.5 inches by 3 3/4. Don't stress too much about catching those measurements. I'll have them all on my blog later. But follow along for now and I'll show you how to make them. What you want to do firstly is, with your soft succulent card, we're going to stamp on the background. I'm using the star stamp and the leaf. So just ink up your stamp and stamp around it, adding a couple of stars. You don't need too much at the bottom because that will be covered up. And add a few leaves to fill that in. There we have the soft succulent piece. We'll just put that aside for now while we work on our piece of designer series paper. Now what you'll want to do is, you're going to cut this at an angle. So let's bring the trimmer in. So hopefully you can see that okay. What we'll need to do is cut at an angle across this way. So just be sure you want the longer side going across the bottom, and you're going to cut from the short corner up the top here down to this bottom corner. To do that, just put that in your trimmer in the groove there and line up the bottom point. So you'll just need a little juggle just back and forward until they line up in that point there. Now, when you're cutting, don't start cutting from the edge, as that will pull it. So just start cutting from the middle and you can go up and back down. You'll get your 2 pieces. So let's get this trimmer out of the way. Now with your pieces, what you want to do is flip them. So you put that one in the corner, and so you can choose what side you want. So flip them over and you've got this other point. I didn't want such a dark print on mine, so I actually cut another piece, which I forgot to mention when we were cutting that before. So if you would rather not have the reverse print, cut a second piece of paper so you can use the reverse side. Don't throw them out because they're going to be handy for a different project. So I've already done that. I've just cut that second piece at an angle so I can use that. Now you're going to glue that down, but you don't want to put the glue on the whole side of it, on the back side. You're just going to cut glue, we'll just move that aside, along the bottom and down the side. You want to keep this gap free. I'm putting this piece underneath, so I'll do that first. Just position that down the bottom. And the same with this second piece. Don't put any glue in the center part and that edge. Like that. This creates your little pocket. We'll just let that dry. So once you have stamped that, put your paper on, you can just glue this down to your piece of evening evergreen card mat. Glue that down onto there. And then you can stick that down onto, do that down onto your front of your white card. So use whatever adhesive you like. I always tend to go with this Tombow multi-purpose glue so I can wiggle it around. We'll let that dry while we work on the tag now. We'll bring those two pieces in that we were using, and I'm using the same stamps that I used on there, so I'll just give those a clean. And let's stamp the white card now for the tag. We're going to use Evening Evergreen and just using the same stamps. We've got the star, which we'll stamp in that corner, and just a couple of leaves. And what I have also got is just a strip of the designer series paper that we can just adhere down the bottom. Just adds that little extra to the tag. Now this might be a Christmas gift card holder, but you could use this idea for any occasion, a birthday or another special event. It just adds that little fanciness. Okay, so we did that down. Now before we stick that to your card mat, we want a little bit of ribbon. I'm using the Evening Evergreen, I think it's the chevron ribbon. So you want to put this onto your back of your tag, so just add a touch of this now there. And just loop that over and stick that onto your card at the top. So you've got a little bit hanging off. It just creates a pull for your tag. And then once that's done, just add your adhesive on that. And just remember with my Merry Little Christmas series, if you're in Australia, place an order over $50. I'll send you out the card kit for, so you can create this yourself. You'll also go in the draw to win a $20 gift voucher that will be drawn at the end of the series. So my link is will be in the description. On YouTube or on Facebook, you can find my store there. And if you need any help, please message me and I can help you with your order. Now we still need to finish our little tag card. So you can pop our tag in there. Now, what we can do, you can add a bit of a glue dot for your gift card. I've got my Christmas gift cards ready to go. So if you're in Australia also, you can grab a Stampin' Up! Gift card from me. But if you don't want it sitting on the front, just add a little glue dot or something at the back and you can have that sitting in there. First, let's finish it. We need a sentiment. I'm going to stamp that in the memento. So I'm just going to cut that with the messages die. So I'll just run that to the die cut machine and cut that out. What I've also added is a star. I've die cut that from, this one is from the Stitched Stars die set, which is just a nice little detailed die. And I've created a holly leaf. This is with the Christmas Trimmings die. So you can put those together. Just die cut a holly leaf. I've already done it just to save some time. And you have your little dots to create your little berries on it. So we'll add our dimensionals onto that to put our card together. Now, you might remember the card that I did last week, so just hang around, we'll pull that back in and just see the nice little set that we'll start creating. So to put our star on, just add a little bit of adhesive. Just what I do, you could cut this with adhesive sheets if you like to, but I just add a really tiny little dots around the edge of it. Don't squeeze your glue too hard when you're doing that. Add that to your corner there. And you can do the same with your holly. Now you can stamp a greeting inside, a sentiment or something. I haven't done this with this card as yet, but you can do that. So we'll add our little tag inside. You'll be able to put your gift card on the back of it. So let's bring our card in from last week. So we'll move that aside while that's drying. We'll bring our card in that I had made earlier. So we have our Christmas card. We have from last week, we've got now got a gift card holder. So let's see what we build on next week for our week 3. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please give it a like if you like it. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye for now.